Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tailgate Talks, sponsored by Toyota. Today, we've got the privilege of having my good friend Rick Catlett with us. I was fortunate to be able to step into the big shoes that he left as the president of Gator Bowl Sports. So, Rick, it's great to have you with us, and
Thank you, Greg.
we look forward to
Appreciate it.
talking a little bit about the games
You know,
this
all that
weekend.
retired stuff and talking to my replacement, all that means is you're just old. That's all that means.
Oh, God. This weekend is just
Unbelievable
nuts,
games, isn't
ending
it?
up with
It's
Monday
crazy.
night, Virginia Tech and South Carolina. One game that was tremendously important to this was Bobby Bowden's last game here, but also Florida State, Alabama have a history here as well. They're in Tallahassee. It's the opening game of the year, and Alabama coming off a 9-win season, which wasn't great for them, and obviously FSU trying to turn the tables for a 2-10 season. But what do you see in that game, and who are you picking?
You know, Alabama had a rough year last year compared to the years they had before. They were still very, very good. FSU had a down year. There's no doubt about it. Kind of remind me when I was in school there and they couldn't win a game. I think the Seminoles are back. I think Alabama will be a good team like they always are, but I like FSU at home.
Yeah. Needless to say, all eyes will be on Tallahassee this weekend to see how the Noles do against the Crimson Tide.
It's not going to kill me to do this now. I did it a long time.
What's your greatest memory of tailgating?
Yeah, you know, the greatest part about our job, obviously, is I have been to probably 90% of the SEC schools to their tailgates, been probably 90% of all the ACC schools and watched them tailgate. And I don't want to hurt my ACC friends' feeling, but the SEC knows a little bit more how to do it. And my family memories were all around Georgia, Florida. My father had played football at Georgia. We moved down here when I was 2 years old. I became a Gator. And we would put our motor home, Dad's motor home, over by the old Coliseum, which they've torn down now. We'd probably have 50 or 60 people that would come to the motor home, and we would eat and drink and have a really good time. And then the game would be over, and I would go in the back of the motor home and cry because Vince Dooley was the coach, and he beat Florida all the time, and especially when it mattered.
If you had to have a go-to entree and a go-to beverage, what would that be at a Catlett tailgate?
Well, I never went to a football game anywhere in the country that I didn't have a hot dog.
Okay.
So you got to give me a hot dog. And then everybody else kind of goes beer. But when I was younger, I went Jack Daniels. So I was one of those guys that sometimes would wake up on Sunday morning not knowing who won the game.
A big, big weekend. And again, it's great to have you along with Tailgate Talks, sponsored by Toyota.
Visit your local Toyota dealers today. Toyota, let's go places.